We are supposed to connect forward with our eternal livity. People, we need to wake up and realize that this way how we are living on a daily basis, this is not the true way. When you are living or when people are living in the true spiritual aspect of life, you cannot sick, you don't sick, you cannot have any problem, you cannot die. This, what I am saying, mere normal people can't see through this what I am saying and won't agree with this that I am saying. But it is so. If you people get forward to live in una true self of life, you will see a difference. Just like I used to live the same way. And as a matter of fact, our thinking make the big difference of how we live. Our thinking and our thought manifest our livity. And it's because we think that way, so we live that way. And we have been taught by other people to live this way, and then we add on to the livity and continue to live the way how we are living and feeling all kind of difference in life that we're not supposed to see nor feel. Get forward to our livity, people, that we're supposed to live. Our natural livity, like the birds, like the animal. The birds, them, honestly, if people don't kill the birds, them, bird cannot die. If people no kill the animal, them can't die. If people no kill the fish, them cannot die. Because why? They are connected to the breath of life. They are connected to nature then, which is the breath of life. And nature connect to them. Notice every animal, every bird, every fish, everything away from human that die. A people kill them, a human being kill them. Human being set trap in a them way. Them cannot die. Take for instance a snake. When a snake reach certain livity, him transform himself in him own self, come out of the flesh there and forward in a new flesh and him that again. And that cause because of the livity of mankind. Because if human never deteriorate life and mess up life, then the snake would live in him one skin forever. Yeah. So I am simply saying, people, this way how we are living is not the only way. It's the only way where we know, but it's not the only way in life. We can transform ourselves from not living in this way and live in the correct way, because right now no one wants to die. Everyone wants to live. Every single soul wants to live and live and live. But yet still una approach death. Una tell yourself say one day to come, una go and die. And yet still, when the time come for una to die, una run away. Why una run away? Una should have just stand up or lay down and make death come. Same like how una just comfortable living in life. Una should have comfortable living in death. So death really and truly is not the true aspect of life. Death is a fault, people, and because the way how we set our life by how we think about life. Yeah. So it's simple. It is hard for some people who can't see it simple, but it is simple for I and I who can see it simple to change. our lifestyle, not our life, because it's one life. Life can't change. But the way how you live your life, people need to change that way and go forward to the breath. Started to think more about the breath, because the breath is what keeping us alive. The breath is what create us from its natural spiritual self and make us becomes in this way what we call physical. Because really and truly, no one is physical, nothing is physical, but because our false lifestyle and our false teaching that they gave unto us, they claim to say that we are physical being. We are spiritual people. When a person change and go back to them natural source of how we supposed to live, you are going to see the difference that nothing is physical unless you just say so. Adjust what you say, make it look like it physical, but it don't physical. No matter what, you can touch it. No matter what, everything is spiritual. So people, I am saying again that if the item could have just wake up and realize that something is really wrong, something is not right in the sight of life, something is not right in your head, people. Because we get up every day and we think for better. We think to live forever, but we don't put ourselves in the position to live forever. We don't put ourselves in the position for better. Just like how a person would have think about a vehicle, right? And you would put yourself in the position for any means necessary to get that vehicle, and you get it. You don't have $1, but you sit down one day and you say, okay, say, I am going to start to save until I reach $1 million. And you put out every necessary things. You put away every things just to save $1 or $2 to reach that $1 million. If it even take you a year or 10 years, when you go and check it, you have $1 million. So, the same way like how you do these material things, these man-made things, is the same way you can go forward within your spiritual head. Change your thinking and your thought, people. And create back your true self so you can live a life that you don't have to face all these worries, trouble, trial, crosses, sickness, pain, lead up to death, people. You don't have to die. We don't have to die. They only teach us that, and because they teach us that and we don't know nothing else, we just figure more or less say, yes, we have to die. Yeah, we get up every day and we say people dying. Yeah, because why? They have been lost from the truth of life. They have been lost from the eternity teaching of life. We don't get those. We're not going to get them so easy neither. For you to get those eternity teaching, you have to go forward within yourself. Yes, people, go forward within yourself. Sit down on a daily basis. Get some meditation. Get some natural meditation. Find out how we come here in its true aspect. And yourself, which is the breath that we are breathing in, can teach us, can let us know whatever we want to know, can give us whatever we want. It can just pop up out of thin air, because that's how we used to live before, people. We used to just think of things and things just pop up out of thin air right in front of we. How you think them build the pyramid? You hear them say people can understand how the pyramid build. But the pyramid build, why? Because in those times, people just think about the thing and it happen. So we can go forward and start to think about what we want in the true spiritual realms of life. We are thinking, furthermore, we're not thinking. People are not thinking. People are just living off a memory and what they have been taught from others. That's how I see people living right now. People don't sit down and get the time to think and think in the true way. And most scientists, me see a thing for the people them. And that's why scientists end up to control the people of this world. Scientists. Because what? Scientists are the people them that thinking to create whatever we have as a necessity now. What we could just think in its true form and it just pop up out of thin here. Because why? The breath, that's the work of the breath. The breath create once you put in that meditation, so the breath can get a scenery of what you are thinking in its true way. You shall receive what you want, people. Nothing is hard until you say it is hard. Everything is easy. You just need to put in that willpower of thought in your head. And you will be okay, people. Get forward to yourself, my friend. Get forward to yourself, my sister and my brethren. And understand the fullness of life. This liberty, how we are living. This liberty. Wake up and see that this liberty is really and truly not the way to go. The real true liberty is right in your head. It's in front of you. People, it is in front of you. It is in your head. It is around you. It surrounds us. So, I am saying now that I realize that a lot of people now go find back them way. A lot of people now go find back them way because it is the hardest thing for them to change. People just comfortable in their uncomfortableness stage and don't realize that this way how we comfortable and not that's how we feel there. And when something happen to somebody, you know, you see them wake up and I say, boy, me not bother with this again, you know. Me not do this again, you know. Me go change my life. And you see them run going to church. Church can't help your people. You have to help yourself. Because remember, the pastor are looking help for himself too. How can you run to somebody who will look help? For help. Eh? The pastor need help more than you and me. Because why? I preach him where? For help. And the real true help is you. The real true help is you. I am not saying you cannot take advice from somebody else. But never look to an next person for help. Look to the breath that you are breathing for help. It can help your people. Wake up and realize that the breath that you are breathing, people, the breath that we are inhaling in on a daily basis, that thing that they call breeze, where you feel blows on your body more time, it can help us. It is what creates everything. So it can create a difference for us people. Don't depend on human being to help us. Because human being help is just a short term. And it is not sure. Human being help come with a lot of difference that we don't want. We don't want that difference. We just want the help. If you just put in the vibration of changes in your life, people, and connect to the breath, you will get changes. You will see changes in your life. I am telling you this. This is Heights I, and I never knew all these couple years ago that I am telling you. It's change. I changed the way how I used to think and started to think natural, natural. And from I start to think natural and natural, all these things are going to occur in me. As a matter of fact, all of what I am saying did already inside of me. Is because I put myself in a position now to make a change with my livity. All these things start to pop up. And it can do for you, because anything I say, anything where I know, it is in every one I know. It is in every single soul. So it just need and take changes. It just take changes. And the change that you need is to change the way how you think. And started to think natural, natural, and spiritual. Yes, people. Because remember, on a daily basis, we get up and we think spiritual, but we don't acknowledge that we are thinking spiritual. And sometimes, even if we do acknowledge that we are thinking on a spiritual aspect, we ignore it. We just think for maybe a couple seconds and then gone back to our original livity, or we have been taught, and start to live back the way how they teach us and living off a memory. People are not living in the present moment here. People are living in the past. Everything you try to think back in the past. And in the past, gone. In the past, not taking you anywhere. In the past is just memory. That's why I tell you, say, people are living off a teaching and memory. People are not living in the future anymore. Sorry. People are not living in the present anymore. People are living in the past and in the future, because people keep thinking where they're going to do tomorrow, where they're going to do next year, what is them plan for the coming, and people are not thinking about now. Think about now, people. Everything happen now. The past happen now. The present happen now. The future happen now. So when you check it out, there's no future. There's no past. It's just a memory that you are using up to go back, what you call past. But the past is now, because now is now you think about the past. And in the past, I think about the past. Is now you are thinking about the past. In this present moment, you use your thought and I think about the past. Is this present moment, we use our thought and I think about the future. And in this present moment, we are using our thought to think about the present. So when you check it out, everything combined as now, which is the present moment. So we need to get forward again, people. Get forward to ourselves. And know who we are, know our purpose on earth. Know that we are here to live eternally in our flesh. Yeah, we are here to live eternal in our flesh. We never come to live this moment and the next moment we're gone. No. It's because of wrong livity, wrong thought, wrong thinking, why things change up and people are just living in the wrongness every day. We need to get right with ourselves, people. Get forward and right with ourselves. Yeah. Heights I is telling the I them something where the I them really want to hear. This is the time for it. 20 years ago, I couldn't tell you this. 20 years ago, I would have tell you about something that don't valuable to your life, people. Even 30 years ago. Never know them something here. Afterward, and I wake up and forward within myself and figure out these things and know these things and just live in these things. Because life is a journey, life is a teaching, life is a learning process. So you never stop learning. We never stop know things because our little brains is so small to the vast substance of life. That is so much things are in the spiritual realms to come alive. Yeah. So people, I am simple telling you that get on the act together. Get on yourself together. Whether you're Christian, whether you're worldly, and whether you no matter who. It doesn't matter. Get yourself together, people, and find your true self. Peace and love to the eye them. And every time, every single time, you say it's I, or you hear it's I will be addressing you people with words like these. Words that filled with substance. Words that will manifest whatever you want in life, people. Yeah. Share, subscribe, click the notification bell, and you can comment and let me know what I go on, people. It's I.